Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to explore Hmong clothes from a province in Laos called Xieng Khuang. This also happens to be the clan that I identify with. Anyways, there are many different types of Hmong people out there that are from different parts of Southeast Asia, and they can be grouped into clans. For the most part, you can pretty much distinguish one clan from the other based on the specific clothing pieces that they wear. That being said, in this video, I am going to explore Hmong clothes of people from Xieng Khuang province of Laos, the clan that I identify with, and I'll go into details what distinguishes this clan from the rest in terms of what they wear. As always, I am going to start this video off by doing my makeup first. Of course, it is inspired by this specific clan. Lastly, I will put the outfit on to show you guys what we wear that makes us exactly who we are. So I'm going to get started, but before I do, I would like to remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get started. So I am done with the base as well as my brows. For today's look, I am going to be using this James Charles palette right here by Morphe. The colors that I am inspired to use is these three purple shades right here. And I decided to do a purple eye look today because Hmong people of Xieng Khuang province of Laos, they are known for this long piece of fabric that they wrap around the head, which essentially becomes a turban. This turban, if you will, usually is in some sort of purple shade, and this is one clothing feature that sets them apart from the other clans. I'm going to go ahead and start with the darker purple shade first. So going back to what I was talking about, traditionally this headdress was just a long piece of fabric that you wrap around the head, kind of like a turban. Nowadays, of course, everything is more about convenience, and it has transitioned into a hat where it is already pre-wrapped and you simply just place the hat onto the head. I have never personally worn this headdress as a wrap onto my head. I have only worn it in the form of a hat. But I think it would be so interesting to have this headdress wrapped around like a turban, because that was the authentic way of doing it, and I'm all for it. Also on this hat, traditionally you'll always see this whitish fabric that sticks up right in the center of the hat, and I am very curious to know if that has any meaning behind it. If there is, and you know, please drop it down in the comments below because I really want to know. Anyways, it was said that this turban slash hat was a representation of the Hmong flag back in the early days when Hmong people were still in China. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I did come across this saying, and unfortunately, not a lot can be verified as true or false because Hmong people did not have any written recordings, and most things, or actually all things, were only passed down verbally. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and blend out these harsh edges just so that it's a little bit more blended. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease underneath my eyes right here just to clean it up a little bit. I will be using this Tarte Shape Tape. In addition, on this headdress, you can find a thin fabric that wraps around the entire hat, creating somewhat of an X-like shape. Traditionally, this fabric piece has black and white stripes throughout. This fabric didn't occur until Hmong people settled in Laos, and it was used as a decorative piece to the hat. Occasionally nowadays, you'll see a more modern take on this, whereas instead of the black and white, you'll see an embellished ribbon of some sort. Moving on, I am going to be using this NYX gel liner in the shade white, and I'm going to use this MAC pencil liner to line where the crease is at. So the original way of wearing this headdress was to tuck all of your hair underneath it. This was considered beautiful and the proper way of wearing it. Nowadays, where a lot of women that I see wearing it, they like to wear their hair down instead. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that in the Western culture, hair plays a really big part in beauty. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take this NYX matte liner in black. I will be lining the bottom of this white and the top, and it's to represent the black and white stripe that goes around the headdress. So going back to what I was saying earlier, how hairstyle plays a big role in the Western culture, it influences women to wear this headdress with their hair down now. However, my favorite way of wearing this headpiece is to have all of my hair tucked underneath. It's so simple and it highlights the face. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the left eye off camera. So moving on, I'm going to go ahead and just apply some shadows on my lower lid. So I'm just going to be using the same purple shades as I did earlier. So this turban slash hat is one distinct feature that sets Hmong people apart from the other clans. There's one more other feature that sets them apart, and it's their skirt. Traditionally, the skirt only comes in the color white, and skirts in general are only worn by women. Other clans wear skirts as well, but theirs are usually in brighter colors and in different designs. Anyways, the skirts are crinkled, in other words, pleated vertically to add flare and poofiness when wearing it. Traditionally, all Hmong clothes, including skirts, were handmade as there were no machines back in the days. So everything was made by hand. So all of these skirts were handmade with hemp, which is a plant, and it was purposely grown to extract the fiber to make the skirts. The process of making a skirt was a really long one. It can take up to a year just to make one skirt. So there was a lot of labor involved. Nowadays, most skirts are machine made, and they're made with mainly, like, I want to say cotton, so it's not as heavy as the original hemp made skirts. Something that I want to mention, since silver jewelry plays such a big part in Hmong fashion, I want to get in a little bit of detail about this silver jewelry that this clan wears. But before I get into that, I'm just going to create a winged liner using this. So in Hmong, we call these so, which literally translates to the word lock in English. And these so, they come in all different shapes and sizes. This clan wears a specific one where you just slip over the head, and it's actually quite big. It covers the entire chest area, and it's also really heavy to wear too. This does not necessarily distinguish people of Xieng Khuang province apart from the other clans, since other clans do wear this one as well. But I wanted to mention it because silver jewelry such as this one here is very important to the Hmong culture. It represents status and wealth. Anyways, Hmong people started wearing silver jewelry such as this one here because it was a way to segregate themselves from Chinese people back in the days when Hmong people heavily populated China. It was to help identify Hmong people from Chinese people, and eventually it just became a part of the Hmong culture to wear these silver jewelries as fashion. Anyways, I'm almost done with this eye look. I'm just going to add a little bit more shadow right underneath the wing and extend it out. And then after this, I'm going to apply some falsies mascara, and I should be done with the look. I am finally done with my eye look. I'm going to go ahead and skip to my lips now. So for lips today, I am inspired to do a purple lip look to match the eyes. So I'm going to be using these NYX Liquid Suede. This is going to be a matte lip, and I'm going to be going in with this darker one first and then filling in with this lighter one. All right, guys, I think I am finally done with this look. It is a very, very purple look. Anyways, next I am going to go ahead and put the outfit on to show you guys what Hmong people of Xieng Khuang province of Laos looks like and what they wear that distinguishes them from the other clans. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is the outfit right here. I recently did have it on and I really enjoyed it. I think it's so beautiful, and honestly, the more authentic it is, the more beautiful I think it is. But I did mention in one of my past videos that I used to think Hmong clothes were hideous. Specifically this one here, I did not like the hat because, you know, traditionally you have to tuck in all your hair, and I thought having your hair down was seen as more attractive. Anyways, that is it for this video. This is what Hmong people of Xieng Khuang province of Laos looks like. They can be identified by their turban/hat and the white skirt that the women wears. I am very proud to say that this is part of who I am because of its unique clothing. All in all, I just want to say that regardless of which cultural background you come from, it is beautiful no matter what. Love it, embrace it, learn about it so that you can just learn more about yourself and be who you are. That is all. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next one.